Hi everybody. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I wanted to come to you and make a couple of announcements. The first one is the reason that Charlie, who's behind the camera today, and I are in this sanctuary is we're tearing out the floor. Believe it or not, our contractor found out that the floor was installed incorrectly, and so he is taking it on the chin, and a new flooring contractor is coming in, and our new floor will be in this week. And so that's why we're in an empty sanctuary. The other news on that is we're going to start to switch things around a little bit on you, because Charlie and I were able to make the pulpit also wireless, which means that I have a whole brand new way of organizing and moving things liturgically. So we're going to make some changes to our space the next time you come in. So by next Sunday, this space will be ready for you. On a more serious and somber note, I made the decision over this weekend in consultation with my ministry team and board to take the parish and the school back to Code Orange. Orange level means that the pandemic restrictions that were in place are going to be back in place. Sadly, 93% of all of the infections of COVID are now the Delta variant. I watched Dr. Fauci the other day, who said that the most prevalent, most virulent strains in this world are measles, Ebola, and this variant of COVID is more contagious than those. Even people that are vaccinated and wearing a mask sometimes contract it when they're not careful. So while most of us that come to St. Miriam are wearing masks now anyway, and all of us at St. Miriam on the ministry team, education team, and volunteers are all vaccinated by policy, we still want to make sure that we create the safest environment possible. So effective immediately from this day forward until we can find our numbers going back down, we are asking that people allow an extra moment or two when you come in. Please make sure that you are vaccinated, that you are wearing a mask, and that you take a few moments to answer some health questions. If you're a member of our school, you will find that we are going to go back to the drop-off policies, which will be sent out to you today from our school team in consultation with our school nurse. We're going to monitor the children in our school the way we used to. Everyone has to wear a mask over their nose and mouth, as in the past. We're going to also ask that if your children are not feeling well, that you excuse them from attending school that day. If you choose to have your child tested at any point forward for COVID, they need to remain out of the school until that test comes back. All of that's going to be emailed to you. The bottom line is that we're going to continue the restrictions during Mass, communion only in one species. We're not mixing celebrants from Sunday to Sunday to keep everybody safe and to monitor our own symptoms if they should ever arise. We're asking people to wear a mask regardless of your vaccine status. And that is effective today, and it applies to Mass, Rosary, and Adoration, as well as our school policy. On the lighter side of things, starting in September, I'm getting ready to announce today and welcome 2 new seminarians. The first seminarian, Sarah, will be joining us, and she's going to be a candidate for Holy Orders. She's going to work with our school system during the week and the parish system during evenings and weekends. I will be posting images of Sarah coming up this week, along with another seminarian, Felix, who's going to be joining us in the spring of next year. Sarah will be our female ordination candidate, and Felix is going to be our first transgender candidate for ordination, coming to us all the way from Tennessee. We're very excited to welcome not just these candidates in process toward holy orders, but also to allow all of us to show the inclusive, progressive support that we have. We often have said that God calls, we listen and discern, and if that call is genuine, then we open the doors to ordination. So over the next several months, we're going to be able to enjoy Sarah and Felix, and we're going to be able to discern their calling, and if that calling is proven, then we will be ordaining them sometime in the future, most likely in the spring and in the fall of 2022. I'm also announcing today that I'm going to be ordaining both Chester and Donna Mack to the diaconate. They have proven themselves to be diligent workers and supporters as subdeacons, and I think it's time that we honor their commitment by a call to the ordination to the diaconate level. They're going to be joining Sarah and then Felix eventually in what we call bishop school. It will be a school to start to form them, and then we will announce their ordination days sometime when we get toward the fall. We're also going to place a pause on making any major changes to our Mass schedule because of the global pandemic and the numbers that are out there right now. To put it in kind of a real term for you, the current level of infections in the national spotlight is at the same level as we were in late July, early August last year, only a week before we were closed again. So we all have to do our due diligence. We need to get vaccinated. We need to be safe. We need to create distance. And we need to continue to worship and support the life and the ministry of a parish that can continue then to go out into the world and do good works. We can't shut down again because we have so many people that rely on us. Our school children and parents, the homeless living in Kensington and in their cars on our parking lot and so forth. So I'm asking you to join me in a prayer for the global pandemic and also to continue to support this wonderful parish. Everything that we do here is relying upon all of us working in concert together to worship together and to maintain the dignity of our parish and also the progressiveness of our stance in welcoming everyone. We can't welcome anyone if we're sick or if we're injured, and so we need to continue to be vigilant. I thank you for listening to me today. I'll take any questions or concerns in person or by email or even by my cell phone. Please reach out to me if you have any concerns. Remember that starting this coming week, everyone is going to have to be masked and remain vigilant until we can see our way back to Code Green level once again. I pray that that time is very soon. Thank you and enjoy your week.